and welcome to midterm week. Now, this is not exactly everyone's favorite week, I know, especially because midterm week is generally what we think of as kind of a day of reckoning, because this has been, as you all know, a rather difficult semester only because of the way things have been going, and everything is kind of in flux. But at the same time, we're supposed to deliver a particular level of education, and that's what we're trying to do. And so for that reason, this time in the semester is when we take stock in what we've done so far and where we are in the process. And it could be worse, to be honest with you, meaning that we've got a few things that we need to catch up on, but at the same time, I would say that it's still doable, especially, well, hopefully the second half of the semester will be a little bit better in terms of this COVID crisis. And so, well, here we go. Midterm review. So here we are now. Where should we be? Well, first of all, at this point in the semester, you should have significant progress towards your field project. At this point, you really should have shot something by now. But those of you who have attended the labs, I believe you're in a position where you could, because you have a basic understanding of how the equipment works, and that's really what you need to focus on at this point. You should also have some progress toward your service project. In fact, some of you might even have done one by now. And this again has to do with MU reports or other possible service projects. We've got the golf thing, which some of you are participating in. And so that's basically what I'm expecting there to be something going on there. You should also have hands-on equipment with the camera gear. You should be able to set up the camera and tripod. You should be able to manage lighting. And you should, at this point, also be able to operate microphones. And so, really, that's about all you need to do to shoot. And you should also have a basic understanding of the whole process of shooting video. And so you should be able to know how to turn your proposal into a script and take that out into the field and shoot. And so at this point, we should be raring to go. So the midterm philosophy here is that midterm grades are a warning. So basically, if I don't have any idea what you're doing at this point, that's a problem. So this week in particular is a good time to get in touch with me and fill in any gaps. Now, some of you I have been in contact with, but I know that because of Corona, some of you I don't contact as regularly as others. And so those of you who have not seen me in a while, let me know what you're doing, because otherwise I'm going to have no means of grading you. And so we have expectations during this semester. Now, some of those expectations are not going to be met only because of the situation, but at the same time, some are. There must be some expectations. And so if you don't have access to the equipment, by this point you should have worked out some means of doing your project otherwise. And again, all I can do is estimate where I think you are in the class, and that's going to be based on a good faith gesture this week. Expect flexibility, but not miracles, meaning that if I haven't heard from you and you really don't have anything accomplished, this may be a time to at least establish a willingness to get started. But if you can't do that, there's really nothing much I can do for you. So this week, what I'm going to expect you to do, there's going to be an exam on Friday, which you must take before 3 p.m. Now, you can take it as soon as it's up. It's not up yet, but as soon as it's up, you can take it. You will have a study guide posted this week so that you can see that. You must submit an updated proposal for your field project, and this is what your team must do. And some of you may already have done this, but if there's any new material on your proposal, now would be the time to submit it. You must submit a team progress report for your field project. Let me know where you are in the process, who you're going to interview, or if it's a drama, where you're going to shoot, who your actors are going to be. You've got your site survey done, which we talked about in the last lab, things like that. And submit the same type of thing on service projects. Are you involved with service project? Just formalize this. And basically go over the material for the exam, and you should be all right. And so, yes, I know that this is not a perfect semester, but it is what we make it out to be. And so I'm trying to be as flexible as possible. So one of the things I will be doing is I'll be attending all the class sessions if you want to brush up on some of these things. And so I will be around Tuesday and Thursday during class time. Those are lab sessions. Please come if you can, especially if you've got stuff that you want to talk about.